How y'all doing? I know y'all probably sick of this shit.
I let it fall.
Hearing about this guy, Josh Powell. But it's like this. I'm gonna say it like this though. This is what's getting on my nerves about this, cause I think it's kind of bullshit on how this went down. Cause I was watching Dr. Phil the other day, and he asked the question. He said, "Did the justice system fail us? Fail these people?" To me, I thought, yeah, they failed terribly. There was all these signs in plain sight, in fucking plain sight, to take down Josh Powell and his fucking father. If they would have did their job, them damn kids would have been alive today. Them damn kids would have been alive today if they did their job. They would have grew up without a mother and a father, but them kids would have had a fucking life. And look what happened. And they always tell their cops when shit like this happens, oh, this is a lesson to, this is something we need to learn from so it doesn't happen again. The police always says that, and it always fucking happens. It always happens every time a police officer, oh, this is something we need to learn from so it doesn't happen again. They say that and it always happens. It always happens. They don't never think ahead. Why does it take a person, a regular person off the street that can solve a fucking crime better than the fucking police? The reason why I'm saying this is because I saw signs. Now think about it. Like one of the sons sat there drew a picture with 3 people in it. And the mother's father asked the grandson, oh, who is these people? He said, that's me, that's daddy, and then my brother. And he asked him, where's your mom? Oh, she's in the trunk. He tells the grandfather, oh, she's in the trunk. Daddy stops and mommy went with him. Then mommy didn't come back. Right there, the grandfather should have picked up the damn phone. That's when I would have picked up the phone and just said, hey man, y'all gotta hear this what my grandson said. I didn't coach him or nothing, but you ought to hear this and see what he drew and take this into consideration of what's going on. Maybe they would have took that piece of evidence in. Now this is how it's fucked up. And the father was still a fucking suspect. One thing is, he takes his sons out camping at night and it's cold as hell. There was a dead giveaway, but the police didn't see it as a material suspect. And they see really suspect. That's suspect material right there. Why would you take your sons out in the middle of the night, at night, in the fucking cold where there's snow on the ground to go camping? Wouldn't you think you would have just waited till the summer? But he murdered his wife, and he did that. He took the kids camping just to cover that up. He told the police that he went camping. That was a fucking cover up, stupid. It was retarded. They overlooked that. They overlooked it so badly. So badly. Then, and the second thing is, when I heard about Joshua Powell's father, that really got me thinking that he had something to do with it too. Joshua Powell's father had something big to do with it, because one thing is, when Joshua Powell and his wife was living at Joshua Powell's father's house, and he was peeping in, taking pictures of her. And this motherfucker, the Joshua Powell's father, went on national TV and said, "Oh, Susan had a thing for me, and me and her had a sexual relationship. She had an affair with me." Think about it. Why didn't they investigate that shit farther on that part? That was one thing they could have investigated a little bit more on the Joshua Powell's father. That y'all could have just just start focusing on that and Joshua Powell and paid attention. Because all her friends, Susan Powell's friends, always told her, Susan Powell's always told her friends that uh, Joshua's father creeped her out and creeped out and shit. That he sat up here and, and took pictures of her. He was fantasizing about this girl. Come on now, if y'all look, he was fantasizing about this girl, his son's wife, and ain't nobody sat there and said nothing because they was too hung up on whatever bullshit it was that they didn't have. And second thing is, now you gotta know when it comes down to a case like a murder case like this. Think about it. There's gonna be witnesses, and you gotta realize something. Why did this man kill his wife? And I'm always seeing this every time there is a case on a husband killing his wife or a wife killing her husband. And this is why. This is why they did it. And I can tell you that. I can tell you this why. The reason why is because they think killing the spouse is the best way to get out of a fucking divorce. So it won't be a divorce, or so they don't have to pay for alimony or child support. Dead giveaway. Why didn't any fucking police officer bring that up or detective, anything like that? He killed his wife because she wanted to divorce his ass. Y'all people start thinking, how you know that? How you know that? Watch 48 Hours. Watch 2020. Watch Dateline. And every time there's a fucking married murder case, it's always that he or she killed the woman. The wife killed the husband because she want to get out of the marriage or the husband. They'll try to get the kids. Dead giveaway. And they could have looked at that. Oh, he probably killed her because he didn't want her to leave him. She was gonna leave his ass. She was gonna leave him. I don't think it's bullshit how people don't realize what the fuck is really going on in this fucking case. And for the judge to sit up there and give full custody. Because one thing is, if I was a police officer or a detective, I would never stop thinking that Joshua Powell. I would never stop thinking he was a fucking suspect. Because he is a suspect to me. If I was gonna do on this case, he would have been the number one suspect. Him and his dad would have been number one suspect. It's just like that Perry March case. It was like that Perry March case. They always looked at Perry March as a fucking suspect and saw that his father. But when it comes down to this case, oh, the husband and the husband's father are not the suspect. Come on now, they the fucking suspects. They fucked up the damn Joshua Powell's father had child pornography on his computer. And y'all motherfuckers ain't did nothing. Oh, y'all found that out, then y'all waited to the last minute to arrest him on child pornography. Dumbass. And I'm for real though, it is so damn stupid. And y'all know this man was gonna go to court trying to fight for his kid. Cause one thing is, if I was a judge, I would never give this man visitation rights. I would have gave the grandparents full custody of the kids. Because one thing is, to me, that's fucked up to even give this man a chance to see his kids. For real though. For real. That this man end up getting his kids and killing his kids. Come on now, there was a fucking setup from Jump Street after that. You know he was gonna kill them kids because they knew too much. He cried and he pleaded in court, them crocodile tears he had just to get his kids back. And look what happened. He kills them and kills himself and tells people, I'm sorry. And you know what's the fucked up thing about it is, this is the fucked up part about it. There was two phone calls that day. Two phone calls. Two fucking phone calls. To the fucking police. To the police on that day. One was from his sister. His sister called the police and was telling him something up was up with her brother. Go see what's going on. I think something's gonna happen if y'all don't. That should have been, hey, I think we should check into this, see what's going on. Second one, the second call to 911 was from the caseworker. Second call. Why did it take two fucking phone calls and the house kitchen on fire for a fucking police officer to get out to the house? Why? Why did it take two phone calls? Why did it take two phone calls? If you got two phone calls saying, telling you that there's something finna happen, I think I would have checked that shit in. I would have checked it in. I wouldn't wait till the last damn minute just to see what's really going on. It's stupid. Them kids could have been saved if the fucking police would have woke up and read, okay, something's going on at the house. If I get two phone calls at the same address, about the same address, maybe I should go check it out. And nobody didn't. They waited till the last damn minute just trying to save them kids. Them kids didn't have a chance in hell. No, I'm not pissed. I'm more pissed at I'm more pissed at the detective, the police, the justice system, because they allowed this man to get away with murdering his wife and let this man kill his own kids, his own damn kids, his flesh and blood, and they could have prevented that. They could have prevented all that shit. Because one thing is, they said there was a rug with two fingers pointing at one spot, at one fucking spot on that rug. Dead giveaway, he killed his wife. Dead giveaway. If there was two fingers at one spot, y'all ought to start to think about why is he fanning at one spot. That's kind of odd. He's fanning one spot. That one spot. Joshua Powell, whatever. He was acting strange when the police was around. Even when he went on national TV, he was acting strange. His fucking father was acting strange. How come the two of them was acting? Joshua Powell and his father was acting strange around the media. Weird, strange, funny, acting funny. And ain't nobody ever thought to put both of them back on the list of suspects. Why didn't they? Maybe because they didn't want to think, oh, he's not. They didn't want to look at him as a fucking suspect. He is the suspect, damn it. He was a fucking suspect. Them kids could have been saved if the police would have did their job. The detectives and the police and the judges would have did their job just to save them damn two kids. Joshua Powell would have been locked up. His father would have been locked up. But they didn't do nothing but sit up here and bullshit and play these damn games. Oh, he not a suspect. He not a suspect. Him and his daddy not a suspect. Look at him, he not a suspect. Now look at him. He's a suspect from jump one. All this damn evidence was pointing to him that he was a damn suspect. But the fucking police didn't want to see that. Oh, he didn't kill his wife. Something happened. She ran away. She found her boyfriend and ran away. You think that was the mom that ran away forgot her 2-year-old daughter and ran off with the boyfriend? No. Look, man, don't compare a murder case to that damn bitch that left her 2-year-old daughter with her husband. Why would anyone want to, like, there was just one woman. Why would any other woman want to pull that shit? They don't want to do that. Joshua Powell killed his wife. Joshua Powell had something to do with it. Had something to do with it, or something was up with him, because he was acting all weird and strange. Because Sarah, her parents, was going around posting up missing pictures of her, posters of all this shit. And they went to a little mini mart, grocery store, whatever. And there go Joshua Powell's daddy. I think you need to move. You ain't supposed to be. See, I don't think it's right for you to be out here posting up missing flights. Hold on, hold on. He's sitting up here saying, I don't think it's right for you to sit up here and put up posters of missing pictures of Sarah at a grocery store or at a store. Come on, that was weird. Dead giveaway now. Come on, wake up. I'm telling you, all this evidence out in the light, like it's been handed to you. All this evidence that's been handed to you. And the fucking police, the detectives did not want to take that into consideration that the fucking Joshua Powell and his father was mainly the main suspects of the murder of Sarah Powell. I'm telling y'all, this is not right. That they sat up here and played this bullshit. Did not even take that in consideration. All this evidence that was out there on the table. That Joshua Powell and his dad had something to do with Sarah Powell. And don't forget, Joshua Powell's father writing a damn love song to Sarah. Come on now, why would a father-in-law write a song to his daughter-in-law, telling how much he loves her and he will take care of her and shit? Come on now. All this evidence points to them. If y'all can sit there and can convict Perry March and his father on the murder of Perry March's first wife, why didn't y'all convict this motherfucker and his father on this shit? Y'all was so hung up on, oh, he's as innocent as could be, he's not a suspect. Well, he just killed his two kids and blew up his house. Maybe we need to take this in consideration, that we need to learn from this. Y'all didn't want to do that. He killed his wife. The kids knew. They was telling their grandparents that what happened. He ended up killing them all because he didn't want his kids to blame. It was like a mafia hit. Come on, tell me this. Tell me this. Now you look at all the evidence that's out there on that table. Joshua Powell's father writing love songs, obsessed with his daughter-in-law. Then you got Joshua Powell taking his kids on a camping trip at 9 o'clock at night, cold as hell with snow on the ground. Both of them acting weird on national TV. Now you can't sit up there and say, oh well, he's not a suspect. That's suspect material right there. If they're acting weird on national TV in the court and national TV and all this and that, I think you need to take that and look at it very closely. And they didn't want to do that. That woman was murdered by her husband. Joshua Powell killed his wife, then killed his kids and himself. Two people called the police to go to his house and say, no, one thing was, while the wife was missing, a month after she been missing, why the fuck did Joshua Powell move? Come on now, if that ain't a fucking suspect, I don't know what is. Why did he move a month after his wife went missing? Come on now. Come on, he moved right a month after his wife was missing. Two phone calls called to the fucking police to tell them that something's going on at that address. Y'all need to go check it out. Why didn't they go out there when them two phone calls came? Why? Why? That is something up. Why? That's how it is. That's how it is. This is fucked up. It pisses me off that these people do that shit. They didn't see that. They didn't want to take in the evidence. They didn't want to sit up there and realize that he killed his wife and his dad had something to do with it. Well, this has been Afro Joe, 10 like TIS. If you like what I got to say, if you like what I had to say, then leave a comment or be a response. If you don't like it, kiss my ass and move on. Follow me on Twitter at Afro Joe the Wookie. Peace, love, and chicken.